Hey there, this is episode 5 of the Smoking Nerf News. Really interesting episode because in actuality, I'm not smoking anything. There's a good reason I'm not smoking anything. We're up in the sky lobby of the Ion Mall. Look at that. That is Singapore. All of Singapore. And I think way over there is Malaysia. But I'm not sure what direction I'm going. But at anywho, yeah, so that's the harbor. And that way over there is Malaysia. Yeah, way over there. That's right. So, tried to find a good place to smoke today, but unfortunately the place that is a good place to smoke is under construction. Really sad. So I decided, I'm just gonna go to Sky Lobby, check that place out, and tell you what I think of the new Raptorstrike, the new Regulator, and the new Twin Strike. Okay, so I saw Drax's video on the Razorstrike and the Regulator. First thoughts, Razorstrike. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. What do they call it? Not Razorstrike. Oh, they stole the bird of prey name, you know. Raptorstrike. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. First thing I posted when I was on Nerf Singapore. See, there's why I usually hang out. Remember that boat way over there? Yeah. I actually have that on my channel. If you're crafty enough to find if I'm listed. Unless I listed already. Okay, I'll list it so you can see me being on top of that big boat between those 3 towers. It's actually a hotel. Expensive one, too. So, first thing I thought is that, okay, this is a ripoff. There's no way that it's going to have a good firing system. Nerf Standard and Practices doesn't want anything like a long shot ever again. It's not air powered. Doesn't have a big plunger tube. I like the little triangle thing in the middle, how it kind of breaks it up. That's nice. And I like the fact that it's I like the fact it comes with a tripod. It looks like it comes with a good one. Maybe a retractable tripod, but who knows. But let's face it, there's not going to be any snipers in Nerf unless you have some really cool artifact, explorer, jet blaster, etc. Or you're just crazy enough to take a girl's pistol and make it some crazy blaster. Okay? It's not going to happen. Right? Interesting that this sniper did not come with a scope, but it appears to come with a trajectory scope. Now, 2008, all the way back in 2008, when I was on Adult Friends of Nerf, which didn't even allow you to post anything that was modded, because the guy worked for the games division of Nerf. Well, not Nerf, I think, yeah, actually Nerf, yeah, Hasbro. But also worked on some Nerf stuff, all this. I think he worked on the pop-up, those little pop-up things you shoot and you target, yeah. So way back then, I was a member of their message board, until I found bigger, better, exciting things that allowed me to post mods. And basically, I recommended, hey, why not make that trajectory site, but make it a real trajectory site and make it better, make it solid, make it on the stock, make it as far away. Well, of course they didn't listen. And for years, they didn't listen to me, okay? Nerf is a company, Hasbro is a company that is synonymous with do not listen to Chris Cartea. He's a modder, what does he know, Well, no, I'm sorry. Us modders, although we may be extreme, we have good ideas. We're the upper echelon of engineering, and even though we might be the top 1%, maybe the 1% of the 1% even, people like Coop, people like Drac, people like Alex, who was the guy who complained about the Zeus 2 shell, people like Hang, people like me, people like Wacom 7, S7, maybe Bubbalolo, we are in that top 1%. And the top 1 of the 1% are the people that really don't just look at modded blasters, but look at all blasters, that they are great. Okay? So, at any rate, look at that, man. Look at that. That's a stadium way over there. You can see it way over there. Yeah. Oh, this gives you a good idea, huh? This is really, I love Singapore so much. Probably the best time I've had in my life. Most healthy time I've had in my life. Because I can breathe here. Okay? So, to ignore us and to create this Cold War with the modders, it's just not a good thing to do. One thing we're doing at Jet Blasters is we're trying to break up this Cold War, this rivalry, this this mud throwing from one modder to another. We're trying to stop that. And we're not going to stop it entirely. But what we are going to do is we're going to help fix a lot of these bruised egos and this and that, and move ahead. And not just build in our garage, but move ahead. For Hasbro not to really listen to us, well, I think that's stupid. I really think that the Raptorstrike, sadly, is going to be like the Long Strike, like the Centurion, where it's this big 5-foot long piece of garbage, okay, that nobody wants. And you're going to end up with just a lot. No, let me ask you this. Kids like big toys, yes. But big toys that goes just as far as a Rampage or Retaliator. What's the point? I came to that conclusion at a very young age. What is the point? So, wait a minute. If I can learn how to feed a blaster and all these people are shooting air guns with turrets sometimes, hoppers sometimes. Well, if I just got a really nice pistol that's small and I can reload fast, I can one draw it rather than pump it, hey, I can be even with an air gun player. And sure enough, once I got up to the velocity, I was. Okay? What is the point of a big blaster? There isn't one, unless it entitles you some privileges. Now, I'll tell you one blaster that might entitle you privileges, and it's getting the least talk of all blasters that I have found, and that is most definitely the Twin Strike. Okay, why the Twin Strike? Why is that a big deal? Okay, so imagine you have a Raptor, okay? You have the not the Raptor, what do they call it? Roto Fury, yeah, the Roto Fury. And instead of turrets, you have smart ARs. Bitchin'. You wanna know why? Because without smart ARs, without the turret, you have the smart ARs. You got 10 shots, and you don't have to worry about a spinning turret anymore. Now think about this. Imagine you have something that can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or what I think it is, dual PTs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You got 5 shots with megas, and you get rid of the megas and you use the Buzzbee XLs. You mod that, if it's 5 kilograms, you mod it to 8 or 10. You got 2 megas that can shoot, I don't know, maybe 80 feet. Not bad. But what if we were to think outside of megas? And what if we were to, say, single those 2 barrels to 1 barrel? Oh boy. That could be interesting. Yeah, it could be very interesting. From a modder's point of view, the Megas line looks like it's got the most potential. And I'm seeing the modability of the Hasbro line going down. Whereas at Jet Blaster, we're making it go up. And that's what we're doing. Now let's talk about the Regulator. A lot of people talk about the Regulator. I am so glad of 2 things. One, they're getting rid of the Hyperstrike. I have never liked the Hyperfire. I've never liked the Hyperfire. There's reasons. One, it used a conveyor system that when you upgraded the flywheel motor solely, it spun them out of control. Yes, it got better, but to be honest with you, I owned a couple Rapid Strikes in my day. And although I didn't sell them I sold them because they weren't my cup of tea quite, a full auto blaster that can shoot 70, 80 feet and can shoot at the rate of fire of an AS-10 Mag Strike, that's bitchin'. That's great. You know, that's what the public wants, okay? Now, let's say you take you take that, and there was nothing wrong with its firing system other than the pusher, which sometimes jammed, and you had to basically upgrade the pusher system a little. But worker made nylon pushers, all that stuff, and it was basically a worm gear on a pusher that ran off an RS-130. So instead of 2 motors, you had 3. But nobody really complained much about the Strife. The Strife, 2 motors, 1 simple pusher, simple, okay? But there was, but the thing is that when you went to the Hyperfire, you had the problem with that conveyor system. It was an awful pain in the wool. That looks like a fire. That looks like a fire. That looks like that house is burning. Or somebody's smoking meat or something, but dude, that looks like a fire. Okay, alright. Right. Let me finish this up, and then I'm gonna figure out what's going on. If that building is actually on fire, that's a lot of smoke coming from that building, dude. Okay, now it's Chinese New Year. Who knows? Okay, so, and anywho, I think that modders went to get over this, but I guess now they're geared on top of that. And we all know what happens to Nerf products when they're geared. The problem is this, okay? And I'm talking about I'm talking about the Regulator, okay? The Regulator blaster. When the flywheel started to move outside of that system, it just lacked modability. It wasn't that simple. There's really no point to replacing that pusher with a conveyor. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, and you might disagree with me. I'm sure other people are going to disagree with me. Okay, I'm not primarily a flywheel blaster guy. Okay. But I've owned like 6 flywheel blaster guns that I modified. Okay. It just wasn't, I gave it an honest shot. I took them to war. It's just not my cup of tea. All right. And I will tell you this. What was wrong with the Strife? Nothing. What was wrong with the Raptorstrike? Other than the pusher could have been upgraded a little. Nothing. Okay? I just like the fact that they're getting rid of the Hyperfire and it's the next generation. And I'm hoping that that conveyor system is better. But boy, do I solemnly have my doubts. Okay. But the big thing. Another thing that I have been recommending to Hasbro since 2009. Since the Stampede. 2009. Selective fire. I finally got single 3-round burst, full auto. Let me get out of here. Nice restaurant over here. They finally did it. Sorry about that. They finally did it. This is 2017. I made the recommendation from 2009, a few times in 10, a few times in 12, a few times in 13, all the way up to today. And Hasbro took, and I'm sure they weren't listening to me either. I'm sure it's just more the demand. They took a good 8 years to finally listen and say, hey, wait a minute, we could do it. Now, from what I understand, they're using some sort of logic board to make it shoot 1 shot, 2 shots full auto, okay? Which is interesting, which is neat. But let's face it, it's not, it can be done better. And I'm sure the blaster is going to be like a $100 blaster. Okay. I'd rather pay $100 for a blaster that is selective fire than pay $100 for a blaster with a stupid little camera on it. True. But it has a conveyor system, it's the modability, and it doesn't look the greatest. And I also don't like the hand design where you have that wraparound grip around it, because some people's hands are bigger, some people's hands are smaller. A person like me, I have kind of narrow fingers and all that, so it fits in most grips. I mean, I'm able to pick up a little K-frame Smith & Wesson and shoot it no problem, or pick up like a 454 Castle, Freedom Arms and fire it no problem, or Desert Eagle and fire it no problem. As a matter of fact, the first gun I ever fired was a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. Should be known. But, okay, that place looks just fine. I don't know why that place had a bunch of smoke coming out of it, but it's not, Okay. Alright, but anyway, I was kind of worried about that for a second. Okay. A little adventure on this channel. So, my thoughts about this are, why don't we go back to basics? Get a better pusher system. There's got to be a better system than a conveyor system. Okay? Although it's nice to kind of speed up the darts before they go in the flywheel and not need another set of flywheels to do it, that's cool. But what if we came up with another system? A better system? Well, Jet, we're working on that. Can't tell you what we're doing. We're working on a couple models that, well, let's just say this. On the table is 180 brushless motors out of the box. That's right, out of the box, baby. And there's all sorts of stuff, such as we're going to make it fire Steffens just as fast as full length, or a little slower at most. And that's great. That's great. So what I'm saying about these blasters that are coming out, hold on to your seats, hold on to your money, wait a little longer. Jet's gonna knock everybody's socks off. I know, because I work there every day. I work with my engineer, my other engineer every day. I work with my designer, Mason Go. He's a great guy too. Oh, by the way, Alan Go and Mason Go unrelated, just so you know, okay? And we are gonna knock your socks off. This, Raptor bullshit strike, whatever it is. It's gonna be nothing, okay? I'm designing a sniper blaster. I haven't told anybody about it yet, and I haven't shown anything. But I'm designing one. It is not just looks like a sniper blaster. It actually is a sniper blaster. Okay, it actually is. It actually is going to be for high velocity. It is going to also be able to accommodate lower velocities for wars too. Yes, but it's also for mainly for high velocity. We got flywheel blasters. We got all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. I will keep you informed. I am your man on the inside. I am Mr. Jet, and we will be the jet set. Okay. So for right now, I can't really say much. I'm not in the office, but this week or next week, my boss is getting me a brand new camera, backdrop, sound. I mean, we may do this in 1 week. We may do this over a few months, but lighting, and we are going to improve the content of Jet Blasters. We are going to make it better, a lot nicer. I take a lot of design notes and a lot of set design from Coop 772, who I think is a die-hard, work-hard professional video. Lord Drac, who has that personality, that zing. You don't need a great camera, you don't need this and that. You just got to be a personality, connect with people, love what you do, love your fans, love your people. Lord Drac, we met in October. Great guy. Taking some hints from him. And I'm also just getting out of cheaping my video and ad-libbing everything. I do everything on a whim, but concentrating on better content and better design, and tagging my videos for once. Yeah, so look out, because not only is Jet's Blasters content going to be better, mine is going to be better too, and I really think we're going to take on a whole new door this year. Alright, so until next time, this is Chris Cartea. Stay thirsty, my friends.